on an area often neglected in skincare routines, but deserving of care and attention. Your lips. Your lips are unique. Unlike the rest of your skin, they have no oil glands. They cannot moisturize themselves. They have a much thinner outer layer, making them more vulnerable to environmental stressors, and they're constantly exposed to weather, to food and drink, to frequent movement as you speak and smile. All of this means your lips need conscious care to stay soft, comfortable, and healthy. Let's understand common lip concerns and what causes them. Dry, chapped lips are the most common complaint. Without oil glands, lips lose moisture easily. Cold, dry weather accelerates this water loss. Indoor heating further dehydrates the air and your lips. Sun exposure without protection damages the delicate lip skin. Licking your lips provides only temporary relief and actually makes dryness worse as saliva evaporates and takes more moisture with it. Certain medications, particularly those that dry mucous membranes, can affect lip hydration. Dehydration affects your entire body, including your lips. Cracked or split lips often result from severe dryness. The thin skin breaks, sometimes painfully. Angular colitis, cracking at the corners of the mouth, can result from vitamin deficiencies, yeast infections, or excessive moisture from drooling or lip licking. Peeling lips happen when dead skin cells accumulate. This is exacerbated by dryness and sun damage. The temptation to bite or pull at peeling skin usually makes the problem worse. Cold sores are caused by the herpes simplex virus. These aren't the same as chapped lips. They're fluid-filled blisters that are contagious. Cold sores require specific antiviral treatment, not just lip balm. Dark or pigmented lips can result from sun exposure, smoking, certain medications, or simply your natural coloring. Some people naturally have more pigmented lips than others. Understanding these issues helps you address them appropriately. Now let's discuss how to care for your lips effectively. The foundation of lip care is protection and moisture. A good lip balm becomes your best friend, but not all lip balms are created equal. Look for lip balms with truly moisturizing ingredients. Occlusives like petroleum jelly, beeswax, or shea butter create a protective barrier that prevents moisture loss. Humectants like hyaluronic acid or glycerin attract moisture to your lips. Emollients like plant oils, cocoa butter, or lanolin smooth and soften. The best lip balms contain a combination of all three types of ingredients. Avoid lip balms with irritating ingredients. Fragrance and flavor can be irritating, especially if your lips are already chapped. Menthol, peppermint, and eucalyptus feel cooling but can actually be irritating and drying for some people. Camphor can be irritating. Salicylic acid is sometimes included in lip products, but it can be too harsh for very chapped lips. SPF protection in lip balm is valuable. Your lips can get sunburned and are vulnerable to sun damage. If your lip balm doesn't contain SPF, consider a separate lip sunscreen, especially if you'll be outdoors for extended periods. Apply lip balm generously and frequently. Unlike face moisturizer that you apply twice daily, lips need more frequent attention. Apply whenever your lips feel dry. This might be several times throughout the day. Apply before bed so your lips can recover overnight. Apply before going outside in cold or windy weather. Don't wait until your lips are already painfully chapped. Prevention is easier than repair. Make lip balm application a habit, not an emergency response. Let's talk about what not to do, because some common habits actually worsen lip problems. Stop licking your lips. This is the most important habit to break. Saliva contains digestive enzymes that break down the delicate skin of your lips. When saliva evaporates, it takes moisture with it, leaving your lips drier than before. If you catch yourself licking your lips, reach for lip balm instead. Don't bite or pick at peeling skin. This damages healthy skin underneath and creates more peeling. If you have loose flakes, gently exfoliate as we'll discuss shortly, but don't tear at your lips. Avoid lip products that make your lips feel tingly or burny unless that sensation quickly passes. Persistent burning or stinging means the product is irritating your lips. Many people become addicted to mentholated balms because they create a sensation that feels like it's helping, but they're actually causing low-level irritation that makes you need more balm. Don't use harsh or drying lipsticks without proper base care. Some long-wearing lipsticks are very drying. If you wear these, prep your lips with treatment balm first and remove lipstick thoroughly at day's end. Now let's discuss gentle lip exfoliation, because sometimes lips need help shedding dead skin. When your lips are very dry and peeling, gentle exfoliation can help, but emphasis on gentle, aggressive scrubbing damages delicate lip skin. You can use a soft toothbrush dampened with water to very gently brush your lips in circular motions for about 30 seconds. This removes loose, dead skin without trauma. A soft, damp washcloth can serve the same purpose. Gently rub your lips in circular motions. You can make a simple lip scrub with sugar and honey or oil. The sugar provides gentle physical exfoliation, while honey or oil moisturizes. Use a tiny amount, massage very gently for 30 seconds, then rinse and apply lip balm. Some lip scrubs are available for purchase. Choose ones with fine, round, exfoliating particles rather than harsh, jagged ones. Exfoliate no more than once or twice a week and only when needed. Over-exfoliation irritates and thins the skin. Always follow exfoliation with moisturizing lip balm. If your lips are cracked or bleeding, don't exfoliate at all. Just moisturize and protect until they heal. Let's talk about intensive lip treatments for severely dry or damaged lips. Overnight lip masks or treatments provide intensive moisturizing while you sleep. These are typically very rich, occlusive formulas. You can use a specialized lip sleeping mask or simply apply a thick layer of a very emollient lip balm or even pure lanolin before bed. Petroleum jelly is an inexpensive but effective occlusive treatment. Applied generously overnight, it seals in moisture and allows lips to heal. Some people find that applying hyaluronic acid serum to damp lips, then sealing with an occlusive balm provides intense hydration. For very stubborn dryness, you might try slugging your lips, applying a thick layer of an occlusive like petroleum jelly or a rich balm over your regular lip treatment. This is especially effective overnight. Now let's discuss lipstick and lip products and how to care for your lips while using them. If you wear lipstick, prepare your lips first. Exfoliate if needed the night before for smoothest application. Apply a moisturizing lip balm, let it absorb, then apply lipstick. Choose lipsticks that contain moisturizing ingredients rather than purely matte, drying formulas. If you love matte lipsticks, accept that they're drying and compensate with extra care. Treatment before application and gentle removal afterward. Remove lipstick thoroughly at the end of the day. Use an oil-based remover or cleansing balm designed for makeup removal. Don't scrub hard. Let the remover dissolve the lipstick, then gently wipe away. After removing lipstick, cleanse your lips gently with your face cleanser, then apply treatment balm. For liquid lipsticks, which can be especially drying, moisturize lips well beforehand. Remove these carefully and thoroughly. They can leave residue that dries lips further, if not fully removed. Let's address sun protection for lips specifically because this is often overlooked. Your lips are vulnerable to sun damage, which can lead to dryness, pigmentation, and in extreme cases, skin cancer. The lower lip is particularly vulnerable because it gets more sun exposure. Use a lip balm with SPF 30 or higher daily. Reapply throughout the day, especially after eating or drinking. If you'll be outdoors for extended periods, beach, hiking, skiing, use a sport lip balm designed for longer lasting protection. Wear a hat with a brim to provide shade for your face and lips. Be especially diligent about sun protection if you have fair skin, a history of cold sores, which can be triggered by sun exposure, or a history of skin cancer. Now let's discuss hydration and nutrition for lip health. Lips reflect your overall hydration status. If you're dehydrated, your lips will be too. Drink adequate water throughout the day. This supports lip health along with your entire body. Certain vitamin deficiencies can affect lip health. B vitamins, particularly B2, B3, and B12, support skin and mucous membrane health. Iron deficiency can contribute to cracked lips. Ensure you're getting adequate nutrition or consider supplementation if you have deficiencies. Omega-3 fatty acids support skin barrier function throughout your body, including lips. If you don't eat fatty fish regularly, consider supplementation. As we come toward closing, remember that lip care doesn't require complicated routines or expensive products. Consistent use of a good quality, protective lip balm. Hello and welcome to this calm, nurturing space. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let any tension melt away. Today we're going to talk about sunscreen, not with fear or anxiety, but with understanding, wisdom, and gentleness. Sunscreen is the single most important anti-aging product you can use. It's more effective than any serum, any cream, any treatment. It protects your skin from damage before that damage occurs, which is infinitely more powerful than trying to repair damage after the fact. But let's approach this topic with balance. The goal isn't to make you afraid of the sun or to create anxiety around sun exposure. The sun provides vitamin D, supports your circadian rhythm, and contributes to your overall well-being. The goal is simply to protect your skin so you can enjoy the sun safely and sustainably throughout your life. Let's start by understanding what sunscreen actually protects you from. The sun emits different types of ultraviolet radiation. The two that affect your skin are UVA and UVB rays. Think of UVA as A for aging. These rays penetrate deeply into your skin and cause premature aging, wrinkles, and dark spots. They're present all day long, every day, even when it's cloudy, even in winter. They can even penetrate through windows. UVB rays, B for burning, are the ones that cause sunburn. They're strongest during midday hours and in summer months. While UVA rays affect the deeper layers of your skin, UVB rays primarily affect the surface. Both types of rays contribute to skin cancer risk. Both deserve your attention and protection. Now let's talk about the two main types of sunscreen, chemical and mineral. Understanding the difference will help you choose what works best for you. Chemical sunscreens work by absorbing UV rays and converting them into heat, which is then released from your skin. They contain ingredients like avobenzone, octinoxate, or oxybenzone. These sunscreens are typically lightweight, blend in easily, and don't leave a white cast. Many people find them more cosmetically elegant and easier to wear daily. Mineral sunscreens, also called physical sunscreens, work by sitting on top of your skin and reflecting UV rays away, like a mirror. They contain zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. These tend to be thicker, may leave a white cast, and can feel heavier on the skin. However, they're excellent for sensitive skin because they're less likely to cause irritation. Neither type is inherently better. Both can protect your skin effectively when used correctly. Choose based on your skin type, your preferences, and what you'll actually wear every single day. The best sunscreen is the one you'll use consistently. Let's talk about SPF, sun protection factor. You've seen these numbers on bottles: SPF 15, SPF 30, SPF 50. What do they actually mean? SPF measures protection against UVB rays. SPF 30 blocks about 97% of UVB rays. SPF 50 blocks about 98%. The difference between SPF 30 and SPF 50 is actually quite small in terms of protection percentage, though SPF 50 does give you a bit more margin for error if you don't apply quite enough. For daily wear, SPF 30 is generally sufficient if you're applying the correct amount and reapplying as needed. For extended sun exposure, especially if you're outside for long periods, SPF 50 provides extra insurance. But here's the crucial point. SPF only measures UVB protection. To ensure you're also protected from UVA rays, look for sunscreens labeled broad spectrum. This means they protect against both UVA and UVB rays. Always choose broad spectrum sunscreen. Now let's address the most common mistake people make with sunscreen: not using enough. Most people apply only about 25% of the recommended amount, which means they're getting only a fraction of the stated protection. For your face alone, you need about a quarter teaspoon of sunscreen. That's more than you think. It's approximately 2 finger lengths of product squeezed onto your fingers. For your face and neck together, you need about a half teaspoon. This might feel like a lot, especially if you're used to using less. But this is the amount that was used in laboratory testing to achieve the SPF rating on the bottle. If you use less, you're not getting the stated protection. Apply your sunscreen as the last step of your morning skincare routine, after your moisturizer. If you're using a chemical sunscreen, wait about 15 minutes before sun exposure to allow it to absorb and activate. Mineral sunscreens work immediately upon application. Don't forget areas that are commonly missed: your ears, the back of your neck, your hairline, and the tops of your hands if they'll be exposed to sun. These areas show sun damage over time, just like your face does. Reapplication is essential. Sunscreen breaks down with sun exposure, with sweating, and with the simple passage of time. The general rule is to reapply every 2 hours when you're in the sun. If you're swimming or sweating heavily, reapply more frequently, even if your sunscreen is labeled water resistant. For daily wear when you're mostly indoors, 1 application in the morning is usually sufficient. But if you're spending time outdoors, by a window with direct sunlight, or if you're out during peak sun hours, reapplication becomes important. Many people wonder, what about vitamin D? It's true that your body produces vitamin D when your skin is exposed to UVB rays, and it's also true that sunscreen blocks UVB rays. This creates an understandable concern. Here's a balanced perspective. You need very little sun exposure to produce adequate vitamin D, typically just 10 to 15 minutes a few times a week with some skin exposed. Your hands and arms during a short walk can provide this. You'll also get some sun exposure on your face before you apply sunscreen in the morning, during reapplication gaps, and from incidental exposure throughout the day. If you're concerned about vitamin D levels, consider getting them checked by your doctor. If needed, supplementation is a safe, reliable way to maintain adequate vitamin D without compromising your skin's health. Let's talk about sunscreen and skin tone. Everyone needs sun protection, regardless of skin color. While darker skin has more natural melanin, which provides some inherent protection, it doesn't make you immune to sun damage or skin cancer. Darker skin tones can still experience hyperpigmentation, premature aging, and skin cancer from sun exposure. The challenge is that many sunscreens leave a white or ashy cast on darker skin tones, which makes them unpleasant to wear. Thankfully, sunscreen formulations have improved significantly. Look for tinted sunscreens, which often work beautifully on deeper skin tones. Many mineral sunscreens now come tinted in various shades. Chemical sunscreens typically don't leave any cast at all. For those with sensitive skin or conditions like rosacea or eczema, sun protection is especially important because sun exposure can trigger flares. Mineral sunscreens with zinc oxide or titanium dioxide are often better tolerated. Look for fragrance-free formulas with minimal ingredients. Some sunscreens are specifically formulated for sensitive skin. These are worth seeking out. If you wear makeup, you might wonder how to incorporate sunscreen. You have several options. You can use a moisturizer with SPF, followed by makeup. You can use a separate sunscreen before makeup, or you can use a tinted sunscreen that acts as your foundation. Some makeup products contain SPF, but typically you won't apply enough makeup to achieve the stated SPF, so it's better to have dedicated sunscreen underneath. For reapplication over makeup, consider powder sunscreens or sunscreen sprays. These make it easier to reapply without disturbing your makeup. However, with sprays, be sure to apply generously. It takes more than you think to get adequate coverage. What about sunscreen ingredients and safety? There's been concern about certain chemical sunscreen ingredients being absorbed into the bloodstream. While studies have shown that some ingredients are absorbed, there's currently no evidence that this absorption causes harm. The benefits of sun protection far outweigh theoretical risks that haven't been proven. If you're concerned, mineral sunscreens are an excellent alternative. Zinc oxide and titanium dioxide are not absorbed into the skin. They sit on top and provide physical protection. They've been used safely for decades. For environmental concerns, particularly reef safety, avoid sunscreens containing oxybenzone and octinoxate if you'll be swimming in the ocean. These ingredients can harm coral reefs. Mineral sunscreens are generally reef safe, but always check the specific product label. Let's address texture and finish. Sunscreen technology has come so far. If you've avoided sunscreen because it felt greasy, heavy, or looked white on your skin, it's time to try again. There are now sunscreens with beautiful textures. Lightweight, fast-absorbing, matte finish, dewy finish, tinted, untinted. There's truly something for everyone. Sample different products if possible. Get travel sizes or ask for samples at beauty stores. It might take trying a few different sunscreens to find your perfect match, but that match exists. When you find a sunscreen you genuinely enjoy wearing, daily application becomes effortless rather than a chore. As we come toward the end of our time together, let's remember the heart of this message. Sunscreen is an act of self-care and long-term self-love. When you apply sunscreen each morning, you're telling your future self, I care about you. I'm protecting you. Sun protection isn't about vanity or fear. It's about wisdom. It's about enjoying the sun while respecting your skin's needs. It's about prevention, which is always easier than correction. Apply a quarter teaspoon to your face. Choose broad spectrum SPF 30 or higher. Reapply when spending extended time in the sun. Make it a non-negotiable part of your morning routine, as automatic as brushing your teeth. Your skin will thank you not just next week or next month, but years and decades from now. The choices you make today shape how your skin ages, how it looks, and how healthy it remains. Take a deep breath in and release. You now understand sun protection. You know how to choose sunscreen and how to use it effectively. May your skin be protected, healthy, and cared for. Welcome, and thank you for taking this time for yourself today. Before we begin, let's take 3 slow, calming breaths together. Breathe in deeply through your nose, hold for a moment, and exhale gently through your mouth. Again, breathe in, feeling your shoulders relax, and breathe out, releasing any tension. One more time, breathing in peace and breathing out stress. Beautiful. Now let's talk about something that affects so many of us, hormonal acne. Hormonal acne is one of the most frustrating skin concerns because it can feel unpredictable and overwhelming. Unlike other types of acne, hormonal breakouts often appear in specific patterns and at specific times, making them easier to identify once you understand what to look for. Today we're going to explore how hormones affect your skin, what makes hormonal acne different, and most importantly, how to care for your skin through these hormonal fluctuations with gentleness and patience. Let's start by understanding what hormonal acne actually is. Your skin has tiny receptors that respond to hormones circulating in your body. When certain hormones fluctuate, particularly androgens like testosterone, your skin's oil glands can become more active. This increased oil production, combined with changes in how skin cells are shed, creates the perfect environment for clogged pores and inflammation. Hormonal acne typically appears along your jawline, chin, and lower cheeks, though it can also show up on your neck and back. What makes hormonal acne different from other types is its timing and pattern. You might notice that breakouts appear like clockwork before your menstrual period, or they might worsen during times of stress or hormonal transition. These breakouts tend to be deeper, more painful, and longer lasting than surface-level pimples. They often appear as cysts or nodules under the skin, rather than whiteheads or blackheads on the surface. Understanding this pattern is the first step in managing hormonal acne effectively. Now, let's talk about the hormonal cycles that affect your skin. During your menstrual cycle, hormone levels rise and fall in a predictable pattern. In the first half of your cycle, estrogen levels are higher, which generally has a positive effect on skin. Estrogen helps keep oil production balanced and supports collagen production. However, in the second half of your cycle, progesterone levels rise and testosterone becomes more dominant. This shift stimulates your oil glands to produce more sebum, setting the stage for breakouts. Stress hormones also play a significant role in hormonal acne. When you're stressed, your body produces cortisol, which can trigger increased oil production and inflammation. Chronic stress can keep cortisol levels elevated, creating a cycle where your skin never gets a chance to calm down. This is why you might notice that your skin breaks out more during stressful periods at work or in your personal life. Managing stress isn't just good for your overall well-being, it's an essential part of caring for hormonal acne. Major hormonal transitions also affect your skin in profound ways. Pregnancy brings dramatic hormonal changes that can either improve or worsen acne. Some women find their skin clears beautifully during pregnancy, while others experience breakouts they never had before. Postpartum is another time of significant hormonal shift as your body adjusts to no longer being pregnant and possibly to breastfeeding. Perimenopause and menopause bring their own changes as estrogen levels decline and the ratio of androgens to estrogen shifts, often triggering breakouts in women who never struggled with acne before. Let's discuss how to care for skin with hormonal acne. The foundation is always gentle cleansing. Use a mild pH balance cleanser twice daily to remove excess oil without stripping your skin. Avoid harsh scrubs or cleansers that leave your skin feeling tight and squeaky clean. That strip feeling tells you that your cleanser is too harsh, which can actually trigger more oil production as your skin tries to compensate. Look for cleansers with calming ingredients like chamomile or green tea that won't inflame already sensitive skin. Salicylic acid is particularly helpful for hormonal acne because it can penetrate into pores to dissolve the oil and dead skin cells that cause clogs. Start with a product containing 1 to 2% salicylic acid, using it once daily to see how your skin responds. You might use it as a cleanser, toner, or leave-on treatment. The key is consistency and patience. Salicylic acid works over time, not overnight, so give it at least 6 to 8 weeks before deciding if it's helping. Niacinamide is another excellent ingredient for hormonal acne. This form of vitamin B3 helps regulate oil production, reduces inflammation, and supports your skin's barrier function. It's generally well tolerated even by sensitive skin and can be used both morning and evening. Look for serums with 5 to 10% niacinamide, applying them after cleansing and before moisturizing. Niacinamide works beautifully with other acne-fighting ingredients, making it easy to incorporate into your routine. Retinoids deserve special mention when discussing hormonal acne. These vitamin A derivatives help regulate skin cell turnover, preventing the buildup of dead cells that contribute to clogged pores. They also help reduce inflammation and can improve the appearance of acne scars over time. If you're new to retinoids, start with an over-the-counter retinol product 2 or 3 times per week, gradually increasing frequency as your skin builds tolerance. Apply retinol at night to clean, dry skin, followed by your regular moisturizer. Moisturizing is absolutely essential, even for oily, acne-prone skin. When you skip moisturizer, your skin can become dehydrated, triggering even more oil production. Choose oil-free, non-comedogenic moisturizers that hydrate without clogging pores. Gel-based or lightweight lotion formulas work well for most people with hormonal acne. Ingredients like hyaluronic acid provide hydration without heaviness, while ceramides support your skin's protective barrier. Sun protection is non-negotiable when treating acne. Many acne treatments, particularly retinoids and acids, make your skin more sensitive to sun damage. Use a broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30 every morning, even on cloudy days. Mineral sunscreens with zinc oxide or titanium dioxide can be particularly good for acne-prone skin because these ingredients also have anti-inflammatory properties. If you find traditional sunscreens too heavy, try gel-based or fluid formulas designed for oily skin. Spot treatments can help with active breakouts, but use them carefully. Benzoyl peroxide is effective at killing acne-causing bacteria and reducing inflammation. Start with a 2.5 or 5% formula, applying it directly to blemishes rather than your entire face. Be aware that benzoyl peroxide can bleach fabrics, so let it absorb completely before touching towels or pillowcases. Tea tree oil is a natural alternative with antibacterial properties, though it should always be diluted before applying to skin. Now let's talk about what to avoid. Resist the urge to pick or squeeze your blemishes. Hormonal acne cysts are deep in the skin, and squeezing them only pushes bacteria deeper, increases inflammation, and raises the risk of scarring. If you have a particularly painful or persistent cyst, see a dermatologist who can safely inject it with medication to reduce inflammation quickly. Trying to extract it yourself will only make it worse and last longer. Be cautious with thick, occlusive products on acne-prone areas.